Alright guys, jumping right back into League, back into Blitzball for Dark Matter and X Potion. We're in round 7 this time. Got the Kill Beast going against the Guado Glories. We are taking on the Luca Goers, and then the Ronso Fangs are taking on the Owlbed Sykes. So we've had a really good league so far. The main goal of this league was to claim that Dark Matter as our prize, and then also to level up Geira Guado because he was kind of lagging behind Zazi quite a bit. We've definitely accomplished both of those things, and the league's not even over yet. I mean, this is only round 7. But right now, I think we're maybe like 70 experience behind Zazi, which is amazing because we started at over like 200 experience behind. So we're getting the opportunity, and we're actually able to kind of balance out our team a little bit, which is really nice. We're gonna do a pass to Geira here. We're just going to shoot the ball. So we're going to focus on Geira still. We're just going to have him shoot shots, make goals, get experience, level up, and go from there. I mean, I think we're pretty close to 99. Either that or we're hundreds of games away. It's hard to tell. it's definitely such a grind, these final. I would say like the final 20 levels are really like experience intensive. Like they just require a lot of experience, and that's what makes them kind of some of the longest levels. It could also be like a mental thing though, like for me, because like in my mind I'm like, all right, we're almost level 99, so I'm thinking about it more, because when I'm like level 50, I'm not thinking about how long it takes to get from level 50 to 55. But in general, I think it is the experience jumps and stuff, because it requires a lot more experience later on to get levels, and you know, we've definitely hit that part. But yeah, we're gonna pass to Zazi here. We're trying to get Geira Guado a shot and a goal, but it's got a little bit of pressure from Kyo on Geira, so we wanted to pass to Zazi. And as you guys might know, Zazi has Tackle Slip, so Tackle Slip 2 actually. So he's really hard to tackle. So he's always a good player to have if you want to avoid an encounter. So yeah, we're gonna Geira shoot again. You know, we're already a point up. Why not make it 2? You know, easy peasy, right? So Kyriuri with the ball is gonna push mid here. I mean, there's just not a lot of opportunity there. I mean, mid push is just, you know, at a point just suicidal, because there's nothing you can accomplish there. You know, like there's just too much going on. There's too much to get through, and I've never seen. Well, I shouldn't say that because I probably have, but it's so rare for a midfielder to push on the mid and then actually make it through all my players. It's especially at the highest levels of the game. Like that's where it's like, okay, guys. I don't know. I think later on in the game, the advantages of the teams become distorted. So you think about like the very beginning. I believe these numbers are correct, but Gazna Ronso has like 20 endurance starting out around, and then you have the midfield encounter where you've got like 6 attack, 5 attack, and 3 attack. So like overall, like Gazna can survive that encounter and have all of them tackle through and make it out. But as the game goes on longer and longer, he can't anymore. Like it becomes a difficult, you know, thing to do, and the idea of the Ronso having really good endurance and being able to endure, you know, the tackles, it becomes a lost along the level up path. So it is kind of interesting how the game progresses that way. Honestly, I think it's kind of a bad thing, because I wish the specific characters would keep or specific teams and players would keep their unique attributes that make them good at certain things. But it's also really difficult to balance that out, because there's so many players, and there's only so many stats, and there's so many players. So like, what do you give each person, you know? You could argue you could probably do technique specific things, like each player gets a specific technique, or like each team, I guess, maybe some sort of differentiator. mean, it's tough to say, you know. Anyways, we got Zazi Guado tackling through, but it's halftime. It's 4-0. Nothing exciting, really. So a little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. 18 for Geira. He's 39 experience away from Zazi. So that's pretty good. In school, I was always like okay at like math, like at the lowest levels of grade school. But I feel like Blitzball is like forced me to remember like these weird, like, you know, like, this is gonna sound so dumb. I should just cancel this video. But no, I feel like it's forced me to like think mathematically again. Like in my work, I don't do a lot of math at all. No matter how much they tell you in computer science you'll use math. Not in every single field. But yeah, now I can look at Blitzball experience and be like, that's 39 exactly, because, you know, math. Yeah. I don't know. This is like a personal revelation more than anything else, but I feel like throughout my day, like, I don't use even like simple arithmetic very often. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm trying to think of like the last time I had to do a math problem. that wasn't Blitzball, you know. You know, it's not a very frequent thing. I don't know. I guess at the core of it, maybe it's just like it's something you do in your head, but you don't consciously think you're doing it because you do it all the time. This is my small TED talk. Well, we face off against the Loopy Goers. But yeah, it's always interesting because I've always gotta like, I don't know. I think the thing is like I'm more consciously thinking about it while I play Blitzball because I'm actively trying to like make everyone's stats and stuff equal and levels equal. Well, mostly levels equal, of course. But I'm trying to make it equal, so I'm consciously like, all right, what's this person? What's this person? What's this person? You know, and what that looks like. All right. Well, anyways, looks like Geira's starting with the ball here. Gonna push midfield. Zazi got a goal. I mean, we're about 30-something experience away from Zazi. I'm not gonna fully focus on Geira anymore as much. I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, I will pass to Zazi because I have to. But if there's any point where I can pass to Geira, I'll pass to Geira. You know, that's kind of how we decided and how we differentiate it. I think Geira still is the best person to pass to because Zazi's going to be the #1 forward once we move to the next league. So it's always a good idea to give Geira, you know, at least a little bit of a head start or some form of recompense for, you know, being on this team besides a salary of a little bit of gil and then standing around. Anyways, looks like Geira starts with the ball. She is gonna push midfield. And then Guado is gonna say no. So we're gonna push left side here. We're gonna try to get Geira Guado an opportunity to score. We might be able to do it. I mean, this is actually really good. We pulled them very far away from the right side defense. Look at this. Geira's just hanging out. He's ready. All right, well, let's push with Geira. No big deal, right? And then let's see if we can make 8 goals this league. 8's been our kind of limit that we've seemed to be hitting. So maybe we can even make 9. It's gonna dream big. Make 9 whole goals. I don't actually remember what my limit of goals is. I think it's 22. 22 goals or 21 in a game. That was when I was specifically testing something. There's a series on the channel called Journey to Over 100 Goals in a League or something, or scoring over 100 goals in a league. And the entire idea and goal of that series is to score over 100 goals in a league. So what I did, which I shouldn't have done it this way because save editing exists, but I played a tournament with Brother, and I tied the tournament over and over until Brother was like level 50 and everyone else was still like level 10. And then I just went through and swept teams like to dozens of goals higher than them. then scored over 100 goals in a week. Fun fact, if you score over 100 goals in a week, the counter just resets. It doesn't go to 100. It goes to 99 and then resets. Because it doesn't understand what 100 is, I guess. I think it's just like the digits the top scorer field has is just like it's got 2, and if you score more than that, then the developers are very impressed. I guess. I don't know. I feel like I should have gotten like a medal. But that's just me. It does still count the goals though, so it'll say like you've got 3 goals and the opposing player got 7 goals and you're the top scorer even though you got 3. It's weird. Anyways, looks like Geira Guado level 86 tied it up with Zazi. More endurance, pass, block, catch, HP. On the way to 99, guys. On the way to 99. Looks like Glories' contract with Kill the Beast has expired. He's going to be re-signing for about 38 games. We're going to see Guado Glories win 1-0. We win 9-0. Champions. And then Albed Sykes wins 3-2 against the Ronso Fangs. Not too bad. We got 46 goals in this league. It's not too shabby. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.